Have you ever wondered why no one really tells us about the hardest parts of growing old? People often talk about back pain or aching knees. But the truth is, after 70, the most painful things aren't physical. They come quietly, from within, from our families, from the way we start to see the world change. This video is a gentle yet honest message. Not to make you feel sad, but to remind you that if you're feeling these things, you are not alone. And sometimes, just naming what's in our hearts helps us move through it with more peace. 1. When your body isn't what it used to be, some mornings, even getting out of bed takes a moment. Or while putting on socks, you suddenly notice you've lost your balance. No one really prepares you for this feeling, the body that once felt strong and familiar slowly weakening. No big announcements, no dramatic fall, just a little slower, a little heavier, day by day. And what hurts the most isn't just the physical part. It's that quiet realization, I used to do all of this without even thinking. And now. 2. When loved ones start to fade from your life, after 70, those phone calls with sad news come more often. Friends, neighbors, family, leaving, one by one. Sometimes it's illness, sometimes just age. And sometimes, there isn't even a goodbye. Each loss isn't just a person, it's a part of your memory, your shared history. Some people knew you when you were young, vibrant, and dreaming. When they go, it feels like a part of who you used to be disappears with them. 3. Family still loves you, but the emotional distance is real. Your children love you. You know that. But you also feel it, fewer calls, fewer visits, less time. You're not angry. You understand they're busy with life. But it still feels like you've become a quiet pause in their world, instead of the center you once were. No one is trying to leave you behind. But still, you find yourself waiting, for a call, a hug, or just a moment of unhurried conversation. 4. The world you knew is changing too fast. You step outside and realize things don't look the same. The local shop is gone. The music in cafes is unfamiliar. Even your neighborhood feels different, like a place you once knew. Now covered by something new, these aren't just physical changes. It's the feeling of being out of sync with a world you once belonged to. Like the world is moving faster than you, and you're slowly becoming a stranger in your own memories. 5. Simple tasks aren't so simple anymore. You used to cook for the whole family, clean the house in one morning, carry groceries without thinking twice. Now, just tying your shoes can make you sigh. Getting the mail might depend on the weather, or which shoes you're wearing that day, not because you're weak, but because your body has changed. And you're learning to live slower, a pace that deserves respect. 6. Health worries are no longer occasional. Doctor appointments slowly take over where coffee dates used to be. You spend more time in waiting rooms than in parks or with grandkids. Prescriptions, checkups, follow-ups, they don't just take time. They weigh on your mind. Even when the doctor says, everything looks fine, there's always that quiet concern, and sometimes, you wonder, am I really living, or just trying to maintain? 7. Feeling invisible in a fast-moving world. This may be the hardest one to say. No one ignores you on purpose. But you feel it, the world doesn't see you the same way anymore. The store clerk rushes. The doctor talks too fast. Younger people act like you can't keep up or understand. You still have thoughts, ideas, stories. But it feels like no one is really listening. Not because you don't matter, but because society has turned its attention elsewhere. Are you feeling any of these things? If you are, you're not alone. These feelings are real. And if you're still here, still listening, still trying, that says so much about the quiet strength within you. Growing older does not take away your worth. It simply asks for a new kind of patience, a different kind of courage. Keep telling your story. Keep showing up, because you still matter. You're still being heard, and you are still a vital part of this world.